Welcome to the TOEFL Listening section. In this section, you will listen to an academic lecture and then answer questions about what you heard. You may take notes while you listen. You will have time to review your notes before answering the questions. Listen to part of a lecture in a university class. You will hear the lecture only once, so listen carefully. After the lecture, you will answer some questions about what you heard. Some questions ask about the main ideas and supporting details. Other questions ask you to make inferences or connections between ideas. Answer each question based on what is stated or implied in the lecture.
Good morning, class. Today I will discuss the benefits of crop rotation and why it remains a central practice for sustainable farming and soil health. Crop rotation means planting different types of crops in sequence on the same field across seasons. The value of rotation comes from the interactions among plants, soil biology, and farm management over time. First, I will address nutrient management. When a farmer follows a cereal crop such as corn with a legume such as soybean or clover, the legume can fix atmospheric nitrogen and increase soil nitrogen for the following crop. This biological nitrogen fixation can reduce the need for synthetic nitrogen fertilizer in many systems. A practical example from the U.S. Midwest is the corn-soybean rotation. Including soybean in the sequence often lowers the nitrogen requirement for the subsequent corn crop, and therefore reduces input costs and greenhouse gas emissions associated with fertilizer production. Second, crop rotation improves soil structure and organic matter. Different crop species have different root architectures and residue qualities. Deep-rooted crops open soil pores and improve infiltration. Crops with high carbon residues build soil organic matter. Over time, this increases aggregate stability, reduces erosion, and improves water storage in the soil profile. For instance, rotating wheat with a cover crop or a legume in Mediterranean climates has been shown to increase water infiltration and reduce surface runoff. Smallholder farmers in South Asia have also reported better soil structure after regular rotations that include legumes and cereals. Third, crop rotation is a powerful tool for pest disease and weed management. Many pests and pathogens specialize on a narrow range of host crops. When the host is absent for one or more seasons, the pest population can decline because its life cycle is interrupted. For example, rotating corn with soybeans, and then, with a non-host cover crop, can help suppress corn rootworm and reduce reliance on insecticides. Similarly, alternating cereals and legumes can lower the incidence of some soil-borne fungal diseases. Fourth, rotation enhances biological diversity in the soil. Different crops support distinct communities of microbes, mycorrhizal fungi and nematodes. A diverse crop sequence tends to foster a richer and more resilient soil biome, which improves nutrient cycling and disease suppression. A case study from a long-term experiment showed that fields with diverse four-year rotations had higher microbial biomass and greater enzymatic activity than continuous monoculture plots. These biological changes correlated with more stable yields under variable weather. Fifth, rotation has economic and resilience benefits. By reducing the need for chemical inputs and lowering pest pressure, farms can be more profitable and less vulnerable to price shocks in pesticides or fertilizers. Rotations that include cover crops also help buffer against drought by improving soil water holding capacity. It is important to design rotations intentionally. Simple two-crop sequences provide benefits, but longer and more diverse rotations generally deliver greater gains. Including legumes, cover crops, and deep-rooted species is often recommended based on local climate and market conditions. There are trade-offs. A rotation that is ideal for soil health may require changes in machinery timing or market planning. farmers must weigh short-term costs against long-term improvements in soil productivity and ecosystem services. To summarize, crop rotation benefits include improved nutrient cycling and reduced fertilizer need, enhanced soil structure, increased pest and disease control, greater soil biological diversity, and improved farm resilience. When implemented with local adaptation, rotation is a cornerstone of sustainable agriculture. In our next session, we will analyze specific rotation sequences for different agroecological zones and look at economic models that compare rotation strategies.
Listen again to part of the lecture. Then answer the question.
When a farmer follows a cereal crop such as corn with a legume such as soybean or clover, the legume can fix atmospheric nitrogen and increase soil nitrogen for the following crop.
This concludes the listening section. For more TOEFL practice tests and study materials, visit Spinta.org.